Morning. This is 9 to 5 to Riches with Stocks. Today, I just closed the Microsoft position. For a whopping $74 from yesterday. I just sold the Microsoft covered call at 425 for 8 days out, 11.29. And I did that because I don't want to sell my shares at 425, but if I do, I'll still make a nice profit. I'll be okay. And I'm looking for a short-term short because the stock price doesn't look as bullish as it was previously in the recent days and weeks, and that's why I shorted it. And I did, made $74. And also, ignore those other photos, but also on $60,000, 143.5 shares, I have a potential dividend of $120 just for holding those shares, and that's going to be paid out in December. So that should be pretty cool. So we closed that out for about $74, right about here, because I felt like there could have been a break. I'm like, it could go higher, because it's not too bearish. I'm like, is it really going to come back down? I think it'll catch potential bear flag, and that's kind of what's happening, potential bear flag. But we'll see if this wick comes back up. But yeah, done trading. Just still holding the shares. I trimmed a decent amount yesterday. I'll show you what. And I did it because of today, because I thought the market would be lower today because it's a Friday. And the overall trend and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, this is what I did. So previously, market buy. So on the very bottom here, November 18th, I bought some shares, 416, 415, and then I bought some at 411, 411, 410, 412, 10 shares, 414. Oh, and then I sold some at 412, sold some at 414, sold some at 414, 414, 415, and then I bought some at 413, 413, and then so I sold them at I bought them back, 413, 414, and I mean it's 413 right now. It's a little bit lower than when I sold it. I could buy the shares back, I suppose, and continue to lower my average, just slightly trading it. Let's see. Or I can even sell another covered call if the market does keep going lower next week. But either way, I mean it's pretty nice. Let's see. Cool, we get a tax-free dividend right there, basically $120 potentially. Okay, so just going back to the history here. Done shorting it. Okay, 425, we shorted that. 413. So I bought 6 shares at 413. And I sold most of the shares at like 414.60. 414, so like $1. So like if I sold like 30-40 shares, 30-40 bucks, maybe a little more, not a bad trade. On the 74, maybe we're up like 100 something, I don't know, but I can buy some shares back, but they're not really extremely cheap right now. I mean, $12 is nice, but that's only 0.22, yeah, 0.25% difference. So I really shouldn't be messing around with this. But look at the trend, though. It's a tightening on the lower range. It's like it's almost like one of these. It's like a tightening on the. It's like we're getting one of these, and then just like a flush. But let me look at something a lot more